it's gone viral on TikTok. So you know it's right. You know it's something important if it goes viral on TikTok. And governments will be announcing their manifestos on TikTok before we know it, won't they? You get 10 minutes to do it, don't you? Anyway, what's gone viral on TikTok is handheld footage, phone footage, you know, from the front of the crowd of an AC/DC concert. And I've read some musings on this, and the basic tenor of them is, oh, they've lost it, oh, they can't do it anymore, oh, don't go and see them again. Well, you know, the two people who are singled out in articles and all of that kind of discussion are Angus Young and Brian Johnson. The feeling is that, look at this, Angus Young shouting into a microphone, wearing a pair of shorts. Yeah, that's what he does. He wears a pair of shorts. He's always worn a schoolboy outfit, hasn't he? He's always worn the cap. He's always worn a kind of, well, these days, velvet suit. It's usually either blue or plum coloured. And that's what he does. And what he also does is, since the swagger of Bond left them, he is the live wire. He's the one who never stops. And he's 70 years old, and he looks a little older, to be honest, but he's 70 years old and he's been touring for many years. I know there are long pauses between albums, but he's been touring a lot. And the other person who has been singled out is Brian Johnson, because, well, couldn't really hear him. The crowd were louder than he was. Well, there are these things called amplifiers, and it's this thing, a job called a sound person. And they can turn it up, you see, and that's what happens. There are also these things called microphones. You know, let me introduce them to you. There's one in this phone I'm talking to now. These guys are not young. Angus is, but these guys are not young. And they have done it all. And they have nothing to prove. Not to you, not to me. And I know people are paying money, but it's for the experience of seeing AC/DC, who, it looks like, are still turning it on to some effect. They're not 20, 30 or even 50 anymore. And they might retire soon. And you know what? Then people will say, oh, I don't half miss AC/DC. Yeah, well, maybe you should have thought that before. Ta-ta.